It won't go away. I've got that feeling rushing through my body. I know that it is here to stay. It's like you're my
Hey everyone, it's Lisa, and today I'm going to do a little, at first I was going to call it a questions and answer video, and I noticed that most of the questions are questions that I have answered before. I don't want to spend time on those questions and answers because I have so much to say to you that I get anxiety thinking I can only talk for like 30 minutes because longer than that, no one watches the videos. I want to spend my time with you the best way that I can. So I'm going to approach this today in two ways. That is somewhat how I feel about weight loss. I can sit here and tell you the mechanics of what I eat, and while I'm thinking about that, I have talked John into, we are going to do at least 2 cooking videos on the grill. He's going to show you how he does my steak and shrimp, and then he's going to show you how we do the egg cups that he uses on the grill. So look for that to be coming soon. So anyway, this is what I want to do. I'm going to do a little bit of tough love today. It's like I want to say things all the time, and I'm just so worried about hurting some of your feelings. But then I never get to really tell you what I need to tell you. So today I want to do that, and I'm going to tell you a couple of different ways. And like, it just reminds me of Brooke. Sometimes I will have to really talk to her, and and I can tell when I say something, mommy's scary when I get like that, because it's just so different. I don't want to be scary, but there is just some things I have just got to say because I get the same questions over and over again and the same comments. And it's like I never want to, especially an individual. I'm certainly not going to go off on like one person and, make them feel bad for what they just told me. So I'm going to do it here now. The word intention. When you make an intention to do something, it can be weight loss. It can be being more responsible. It can be making money. It can be being a better parent. It can be anything in your self-improvement, your personal development. When you go to set an intention, you need to be serious. This isn't something that you just, can try a little bit or just see if it works. If you are serious about getting healthy and losing weight and changing your lifestyle and bettering your life, no matter what area it is, you need to be ready. That takes you some time and some serious, self-reflection. That's what you need to do. But before you start any big, powerful thing that's going to change your life, you need to commit to that. You need to commit to that like you commit to others in your life. You don't need to, fool yourself. You don't need to lie to yourself. You don't need to make excuses to yourself. Am I ready? And a lot of times you don't get to this point. I didn't get to this point until I had exhausted every other easy, excuse-filled way of doing it. I am someone who, if I want something bad enough, I am going to figure out a way, and there's no one that's going to stop me. And I do that with most things in my life, but for some reason with the weight loss, I think it's because the combination of menopause and the IBS kind of threw me for a loop because I was trying to do it in my normal way with just low carb, cheating on the weekends, really kind of doing it half-ass. It just wasn't working for me. One, I was still feeling terrible, still swollen, still belly out to here, still, having all of my issues. Two, it wasn't working because when your hormones change, things that you used to try will not work. You have to want it bad. It has to be something that you want more than wine night with the girls. You have to want it more than cheating on the weekends like I used to want to do. You have to want it more. So you have to Get that together in your head and go to set an intention. And so I've been studying a lot on like the brain, your conscious and your subconscious. And for your subconscious to be able to assist you in what your conscious mind wants, you have to set a true intention. Thing is, your subconscious mind is going to want you to go back to what feels good, what feels comfortable. You know, your subconscious mind is going to be going like, hey, we don't do this. We don't not eat chips at the Mexican restaurant, and it's going to make you feel uncomfortable. And then your analytical mind is going to make you start thinking of all the scenarios. What am I going to do at Christmas? What am I going to do when I go out with the girls? What am I going to do? You know, am I not going to be able to eat with my family? All of those things are going to come into your mind, and I can just read it in your comments. You're asking me, how long did it take? What do you do about going out to eat with friends when they don't have anything at the restaurant? Like even things, exactly what do you eat? Exactly what do you eat? And what time do you eat it? And what you have to do the work. You have to find out. I don't mind sharing with you guys every single thing that I do, right down to drinking Diet Coke. I am not here to act like I am a vision of health. I'm not here to sell you anything. The only thing you're going to be able to do is just do the work and get your mindset right. Get ready for your family, your friends, your co-workers. Get ready for everyone to question what you're eating. Yesterday, I went to eat with my mom, my sister-in-law, my brother, and my niece. We were having breakfast down at the beach. And, we all went through the breakfast line and everything. And if you looked at my plate, there was sausage, bacon, and eggs. And, someone could look at that plate and just be like, oh my gosh. But really, if you looked at everyone else's plate, what was on their plate? Sausage, bacon, and eggs, and grits, and hash browns, and maybe pancakes. I don't really know because I didn't even look at their plates. And I have been doing this for May was a year. So by this time, I pretty much know what I can eat. Like I know that bacon and sausage really are not the best things for me to eat. They don't mess with my IBS, but they make me feel not so great the rest of the day. It gives me kind of like maybe a little bit of heartburn, things that I'm not used to anymore. I learned that, but there was that special occasion. Now, did I get the pancakes? Oh, I want to enjoy my breakfast with my family. Live a little. One time of pancakes won't hurt. I didn't even think about it. One was the 100%. I'm 100% committed. Two is I have made that decision. I am going to be true to myself. I'm going to have integrity with myself. I'm going to keep my promises because not only is that going to help me achieve this goal, it's going to help me to achieve all of my goals. And if you don't keep your promises to yourself and you don't have integrity and honesty to yourself, it is going to chip away at your self-confidence. Everything is connected. Self-confidence, achieving goals. Like say when I was at first trying to eat avocado and I was trying to eat cabbage and I was trying to eat green beans, I could have easily said, oh, this is just not going to work for me. I'm just going to have to be overweight and swollen. It's because I have bad IBS. That's what it is. It's because I have I could have given myself a myriad of excuses. I do not want to sound like I am not empathetic, sympathetic about the pandemic that we just went through, but think about it. We're all going through the same things. We're all in life together. Everyone has bad times. I've been through divorce. Our family is not perfect. It's just that I don't choose to air out every single thing that goes on in my family. We all went through the shutdown. We all go through being cheated on. We all have we don't all have an ex-husband, but we're all in this life. We all are going through the same things. And especially as women, we're all going to go through menopause. So it's not that I don't see that. I go through it too. It's just I'm not someone who wants to tell you about every little thing that's wrong with me. It took me a long time to even tell you about that. And that is because when you get a grip on something, or you're enlightened, or you are achieving something, it is natural to me to want to share it. I'm not going to make any money off of telling you guys about Carnivore. Matter of fact, I'm going to get ridiculed. I'm going to get criticized. I'm going to get made fun of. It's not something I'm telling you for any benefit but to help you. I want the best for you. I think you guys know that by now. To me, it's just almost no fun. Like, there's even women that will have a lipstick that is fabulous and they don't want to tell anybody else about that lipstick. That's just not me. You guys know if I'm going to find a cat bowl that is the best cat bowl, I'm going to tell you about it. And that's how I feel. So when you set your intention, you need to know that your subconscious is not going to like it. It's going to be uncomfortable. And there are going to be times when that little voice in your head says, you know, you've been good all week. 2 French fries aren't going to hurt you. But they do. You don't understand that even if they don't hurt your progress, they hurt your intention and they hurt your confidence and they will start breaking you down. They definitely don't do anything to help you. So what I wanted to say is if you go after it thinking already with kind of like fallbacks and excuses and as soon as it gets like, I haven't lost any weight in 2 weeks. Well, if that's how you are approaching it, you aren't going to be able to get through it because your willpower will get weak. You will find excuses. It's just human nature. So if you are going to set a true intention, you need to stick with it. Now, what will help you with this is if you will visualize. I've told you before, I would have inspirational photos. And it might even be, it's not necessarily a girl in a bikini. It might be something I wish I could do. It might be the hopes of being able to walk around and feel good at the pool. It might be just like this year. Remember, even last year, I told you I'm not going to look good on the beach this year. And I know it. I'm waiting for next summer. Well, even this summer, I know in my head, next year, I'm going to be even better. And that is a vision. That is a picture. That is a thought that I keep in my head because I'm going to get even better. I'm going to start exercising more. I'm going to start walking more. And I know that even the little tweaks that I'm making, taking different supplements, taking different vitamins, all of the things that I have planned and that I'm going to do, I'm going to feel even better next summer. And that is so motivating. So what I do is I keep those reasons, the good, the motivating reasons in my head. I think about those. I know they're coming. I don't doubt it. I don't wonder if I'm going to feel good next summer. I'm not scared I'm going to put on my weight because I have done it. And that's one thing that sometimes you just have to do before you can start talking to other people is you have to be undeniable. You have to that's why I show you my blood work. That's why I take a picture in a bikini, even though I know that I'm not perfect. What that is it's a symbol of proof. It's a symbol of hope. It is a picture of a promise that I made to myself that I have achieved. Sometimes I think that is the best way to motivate people is to prove it first. Proof's in the pudding. Achieve to believe. I just think that's a great motivator. I know it is with me. So that's why I try to share those things with you. That's why I try not to really focus that much on Carnivore, even though I'm just so into it and I believe in it so much, I know that nothing we do is for everyone. Nothing I show you, no fragrance, no food, nothing is going to be what everyone wants. So if someone criticizes me on that, it really does nothing to me because I don't expect everyone to agree. You have to find what works well with your body and what works for you and what you can do. These are the things that I want to tell you, kind of like from a brain wave, conscious, subconscious standpoint. You are going to have to fight, and I'm going to show you something else to call it in a minute. You are going to have to fight those ideas, and you are going to have to know it's not going to be comfortable, and you are going to have to make new habits. You have years and years and years of these bad habits. You're going to have to give up some stuff. You're going to have to make sacrifices. You're going to have to not eat the cake at Christmas. You're not going to... The other day, John fixed my dinner and him and the kids went to Mexican. I could have gone and maybe tried something, sat there and not eaten the chips, but I was with them all day and then they went to eat. It was no big deal. Nobody loves anybody any less. My life is still great. I felt great that night. I feel good because I didn't let myself down. Your co-workers, friends, family, they will adjust. They may not like it at first, but you have to be strong. You have to decide what is right for you. You cannot let other people, other things control your life. When you're 50 years old, you have to make your own, what is that little thing I posted the other day? You have to make your own reality. You have to control your reality. You can't let reality control you. And that goes with every part of your life. Okay, one more thing, and we're going to talk about this later because I really feel strongly, which is funny, I feel strongly about this because I have seen this in my own life. Brooke about this, and I talk to my mom, I talk to anybody that will listen to me. Something that will really stamp or embed or get something into your subconscious is emotion. Any emotion. It could be anger, it could be resentment, it could be happiness, pride, and they really do make an imprint. So the best thing you can do is stamp them with happiness, excitement. And if you've been here with me, so many things I read, I'm like, oh my gosh, I said that 10 years ago. If you will watch my divorce video, and I said that you have to get excited. You have to get excited about your future. That's how you have to do here. You have to get excited thinking about next year at the pool. You have to get excited about thinking next year with your family on the boat. You have to get excited about next year being able to run that marathon. I don't expect you to want to be in a bikini, but I'm sure everyone has something that they wish they could do if they are trying to lose weight. Get excited about not having heartburn, not carrying Tums, Pepto-Bismol. It is a wonderful life, you guys. It is, and it's never going to be where you don't have ups and downs, but man, there is just so much you can do about IBS and all the things that we deal with, especially as women. Okay, here comes, at the top of the page, I've got, can I give you some tough love? Oh, okay, awareness. We've already kind of touched on that. You can't lie to yourself. I caught myself, I think it was like maybe the second or the third week that we moved in here. Every day I usually am working. I'm doing something with my channel or Instagram or something that I have to do with my family or my life. And so every day I try to unpack one or two boxes. And a lot of these boxes have been packed up since we moved the first time. And the movers packed them. So they're packed with the craziest stuff. It could be an old baby blanket mixed with some toys, mixed with some books. They just threw everything. So it's something that you kind of dread doing. And I would catch myself, that voice in my head saying, oh, Lisa, that stuff will be there. That stuff will be there tomorrow. You've got time tomorrow. You need to do, I would even, use these excuses that I knew would work with myself. I would say, oh, you need to do your work first. You know, doing Skillshare, that's your work. And so I would excuse things like that. And then one day I was sitting on the front porch. I think I was here all by myself. And it just hit me. I want to tell you guys about a guy that I listen to, and he is not for the weak. He is not for anyone that doesn't like cussing. He is not for anyone who doesn't like tough, angry talk. But his name is Andy Frisella. If you like Joe Rogan, you will probably like him. I found him a long time ago, but I've been kind of scared to tell you about him because he's going to offend you. His show is called Real AF, if that tells you anything. He is just a tough guy, and he's very, very, very successful. And even after he got successful, he had to face losing weight, and he has this program called 75 Hard, and you can learn about that. But some of them are just so brutal, you know. But one video, or actually it was a podcast that I listened to, he talks about and I am going to use a cuss word, so if you have any children in the room, I want to go ahead and give you this warning. You can stop the video now. But he has several videos talking about your bitch voice. I think there's the bitch voice and the boss voice, which is probably kind of like the devil and an angel. But that day on the porch, I thought to myself, Lisa, that is your bitch voice. That's your bitch voice telling you you don't have to do the things that you committed to yourself you were going to do. The things that make you feel complete at the end of the day. The things that get stuff done. And so from that day on, I have kept that commitment to myself. I think it was yesterday I unpacked two of the book boxes. Went through my books, my old like fashion books and children books. Not children's books, but like parenting books. I think the day before that, I went through a laundry room box. That wasn't pretty. That makes me feel good at the end of the day. That's something I can write in my journal, which I need to do a journal update for you guys on that too. Okay. I listened to a few of his videos again this morning so I could kind of pick out what I could repeat to you guys. And he's an entrepreneur too, so a lot of his videos will be about entrepreneurs. But like I said, it's all the same thing. You can be talking about, you know, any part of life, and when you improve it, you use basically the same principles. So you can apply everything to weight loss. And he does kind of talk about that too, because his program is like very intense. You'll see people on YouTube doing, you know, little videos on that. I wrote down this note: successful people ingrain the drive into themselves. They master the mundane. They are consistent. Consistent is such a big word with the mastery. They understand the concept of longevity and the adjustments that need to be made. Adjustments. You know, when you find out something upsets your stomach, you don't give up. You just don't eat that thing anymore. And you find the things that will, like the bacon. I started out, I probably ate bacon cheeseburgers for the first year or more. And then I finally realized I don't need that bacon. It's probably not the best thing for me. It's not that I'm not going to eat it, but it's just not an everyday thing I want to do. I didn't say, oh, this just isn't working for me anymore. Now my IBS is coming back. I mean, there's always going to be excuses, and they will seem valid. Just listen to yourself as you say them. Like sometimes when I get comments and I read it, I'm thinking, were they reading this comment when they made it? Just making themselves to be victims of all of these circumstances that we all go through. We just do. We're all in this life together. No one has a separate life. Life, death, sickness, it happens to all of us. All of us have pets that pass away. All of us have to move. All of us go through the economy getting bad. So let's go back to this. Don't limit this to business. Their whole lives are driven by those ideas. No magic, no luck, no lottery. They can handle the bumps in the road. That comes with making money. That comes with being a better friend, a better daughter, a better person in life, with building your character. That comes with losing weight. You're going to come to bumps in the road. We all have, you know, a relative that's maybe not supportive. We all have criticism in our lives. So you have to figure out ways. Maybe if you don't want to talk about it or you don't want the criticism at work, don't talk about it. Just quietly do what you need to do in every area of your life. You have to constantly focus on bettering yourself. We're not meant to just be here on the planet. God wants you to become better and better and better, because you know what happens when you become better? People notice it, whether you tell them or not. People notice when you're happy. People notice when you're healthy. People notice when you're successful. People notice when you're having fun and you are loving life. And a great way to give back is to share how you got there. Share all the things that you've learned and to help them through those problems. It's not really, it wouldn't be helping you if I lied to you and told you I was eating salads all day. Or, yeah, I'm keto. It would have been very, very, very easy for me to tell you I just eat keto and just show you a picture of a salad that John's eating or something. But I'm being honest with you because I want to help you. With that said, I don't expect everyone to eat like I do. You have to find what works for you. Okay, and like he says, you have to be undeniable. You have to be an example. That is a good way to deal with haters, deal with negative people. I don't know if anyone deals with that as much as I do. So don't even let those people, and I realize you probably won't have people like I do because you're not putting yourself out the same way, but you will have people in your life that will make little snarky comments. The easy way is just never going to get you what you want, what you truly want. You don't drift to the top of the mountain. You have to work to get there. Nothing good comes easy. Nothing good comes easy. That is the end of my notes. The last one I wrote was, Andy Frye talks about the popularity of victimhood. And it is, it is. You can't deny it. This is going to be a long video. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to cut out of this. And I hope that you'll listen. I hope that you will, because I feel like a lot of times when I do videos, like even self-help videos, people don't want to hear it. And I feel like, there's just not that many, there's not anyone out there that couldn't learn. We all learn from each other, no matter what. And we all are, none of us are supposed to be the best we're supposed to be. None of us. Not even the most high achieving person. They didn't get there by thinking, okay, this is good enough. I'm perfect. Or that's just how I am. You always want to keep working on yourself. Keep working on yourself. Because I want everyone to go on this journey with me. I want you to tell me, give me great tips, give me great books to read, tell me great videos to watch, and I want to be able to share with you. So I'll leave it at that. Today I am wearing this Clarins lip oil. I haven't tried any of the other ones because I love this one so much. It is the Pretty in Pink and it has the sparkles. When you look at it, you think it might be, let me put a little bit more on. You feel like it might be gritty or something, or just seeing it, you think that, but it doesn't. And it stains your lips and lasts all day. It is amazing. The nail polish I have on is one of your suggestions. I've actually I think I've got 3 or 4 Chanel nail polishes on the way. Most I've already had, just like this I've already had, but part of what I do every day too is cleaning out, and I have cleaned out my nail polish carriers. I gave probably at least 50 nail polishes away probably already. And I think I got rid of these because they were old. Because once a nail polish gets old, it's just too thick, especially when you have very small baby teeth nails. So I bought this at our local Dior counter, and this is the color, and I think it is much, much more of what we have been looking for. But like I said, I have ordered some more. And then the dress I have on today is from Zara, and it is from their latest collection, which gives me joy to be able to say that. It's a kind of a form-fitting dress. When I saw the zipper on the side, I was thinking, this isn't exactly what I thought it was going to be, but I think it is so pretty. It's kind of thick. It's kind of like, that's probably why it's in the transition to fall category. It's not really, really thin, which actually helps. And then it's longer. And like I said before, when I wear something like this, I would rather just wear like flip-flops or something. Like if I were going to a party, then I might put on some nude sandals or something like that. But for today, I wanted to just kind of make it casual. Oh, and I think the back is real pretty too. And then of course I've got on the Havaiana wedge flip-flops. I'm not sure if this color combination is still available, but I will link it below. I have on my Miranda Frye, the whole Miranda Frye set up, and then I felt like these earrings go well with the dress. Someone asked me about my ear piercing, that they had theirs done around the same time I did, and had I started wearing new earrings. Well, no, because these things you can't take out. You have to have like a tool to take them out. So I keep meaning to go get them taken out, but I think what I'm going to do is just, if John will do it, have him cut them with like a, you know, bolt cutter type, needle nose type thing. And during the Nordstrom sale, I actually ordered some little diamond huggy earrings that looked so pretty. I was going to leave them in. And they canceled the order. I guess they ran out of them. So I am going to, I mean, this, even my little doth thing is like, the only thing I can say is sometimes it still itches, but it's not sore at all. And I can just twirl that thing around just as much as I want to. No regrets, no regrets. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you got something out of it. And please watch my other videos. I have videos on exactly what I eat in the day. I have videos on the reason I don't count calories. I have videos on intermittent fasting. I have videos on my cholesterol. I have videos on cellulite. I have videos on all that stuff. I need to do, you guys pretty much know what I take, but every day I take the trim. Oh my goodness, you guys, my camera has run out of time twice, which means this video is going to be so long. Anyway, I take the chocolate trim and the Trebiotic every morning. I think that helps with regularity. John ran out of the collagen, and we just ordered 2 bottles of, we get the kind that is the pure with no carbs or no sugar, and I'm going to get back on that because I just think it's got good stuff in it. And, you know, the doctor told me I need to take calcium and vitamin D. And I was going to get a multivitamin. Matter of fact, I ordered one, and I don't know, it never came. I don't know if I thought about ordering it, I didn't. But then he told me not to do that because I don't need the other vitamins. So John is going to look into getting me a calcium vitamin and a vitamin D. So that's something else I'm going to take. And then I do work out my arms. So one day I will show you what exercises I do every night. And my intentions are, I haven't made my true intention yet because I know I'm getting it straight in my head. I know I don't want to go out in 95-degree heat, but I want to start walking. And how do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time. So I might start doing it 1 day a week. I will see, you know, I will set my plan then. So that's in my future. So I'm always trying to get better. I just am. I want to get better. I want to be better for you. I want to teach you better things. I want to make better videos. I want to be better, a better mom, better wife. I want to be better in everything. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this long, thank you, love you, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.